Right now I'm filming off an iPhone 14. One day we'll get a camera and the quality will be better. My name is Ashton DeMarco. Welcome back to another video on my channel. We are in the final phase from transition into my army career into my entrepreneurial career. Although I'm very excited, there's a lot of issues that are already arising. Before we address the issues that I'm dealing with right now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory. I've served 5 years in the British Army as an infantier in the Royal Regiment of Scotland. The career, don't get me wrong, there's been some hard times, but for the majority of it, it's been great, there's been good lessons, and there's been a lot to learn. Definitely setting me up for my transition into being a civilian again. For the last part of my career, I've also been working at schools, helping kids develop their skills. So for about 3 years, I've been working as an infantier, and then I transitioned into working at schools, engaging with kids, helping them learn their individual skills, such as confidence, discipline, leadership, and many more. Through the army, I've learned a lot about discipline, drive, resilience. There's been a lot of bullshit I've had to deal with in this job, but you just gotta get on with it. You know, I don't think there'll be anything I need to deal with as hard as some of the fucking stuff I've done in this job. However, going back to working with kids, being able to teach kids that maybe haven't grown up as good as other kids have, or not had a better position in life as other kids have, or as other people in the world have, I've been able to implement what I've learned and let that be valuable to some kids out there. Kids that I've seen from one event to another event, and the skills that I taught them have actually instilled into them, and they were already a lot more confident when I met them the first time. They weren't even talking. Why this is important is, as in my business, you know, not only do I want to be a successful businessman, but I really want to have a charitable side. Already, there's things that I will be talking about later on in this video, addressing the whole charitable side. But to do that right now within the army and seeing how that works and how I can kind of use what I've learned to operate that within my business is amazing. So I'm very excited to see at what point we can kind of already do that. And to be honest, there's something coming up on the 9th of October that will help me do that. So leaving the army, why would I want to leave a stable job to go and chase being an entrepreneur where many people fail and they don't really reach success? They only get so far and they come back. I'm leaving stability for instability. I like that. I like that, that was good. I'll tell you why. It's purpose. I believe there's something bigger within me more than stability right now. There's things I want to go and chase. There's family members in my family that have been very successful. Came from Italy to Edinburgh, had a successful business and a very charitable business. You know, if you've seen my last video, I said I never really knew why, but from a young age I really wanted to be successful. And yes, through my granddad and my predecessors. However, maybe that's the reason, or maybe that's just who I am. There's something there that I just cannot be here anymore without trying to do something for my life. Yes, I'm 22. Yes, in a few years' time, if it wasn't for me, I could come back. I could just come back and go and live a stable life and not worry about a thing. But it's not about the money necessarily. Yes, money's a big part to play in not just what I'm doing, but in life in general. We all want money, we all want to live happily, we all want to live free. And that's exactly what the money side is going to get me. It's going to get me the freedom, financially free, to get there, to be stable, to then go and do things like, not necessarily chase happiness, but it's going to give me the options to go and do things that are going to make me happy. And yeah, as the money grants me freedom to go and do all these things and help my family and friends grow and not just reach my full potential, but to reach their full potential in life and for all of us to live a happy life the way we intend it to be, it also gives me the opportunity to launch bigger projects that will actually make a difference. Not even just in Edinburgh, maybe bigger parts in Scotland, maybe the UK, to maybe the fucking whole world, we don't know yet. I'm just a young boy, 22, in a fucking shit block in the barracks with a big dream and a long road to go to get there. That's alright. That's essentially why I'm leaving the army, to go and get this, because that's what we're going to do. And yes, you know, I'm not stupid. What you think, oh yeah, I'm just going to go leave this job, or it's not going to be for me, I'm going to come back here and that'll be it. No, I know I'm about to leave from this stable job to an unstable job where every day I need to make X amount of money to get to where I need to be. And not only to get to where I need to be, but to live. You know, I've got a Rottweiler, I've got a dog, I've already got responsibilities. Not just for me, but for my dog. I also want to give thanks to my uncle for devoting endless amounts of time and money into converting his garage up so I can go and live with him where my dog gets to live with me, as right now money and funding isn't the best position that I'm in right now, and there's not many people that are inclined to not only take another human on board in their household but also a dog. So there's many thanks to you, Liam. However, he's in the same mindset. We plan to do business together, we plan to do back to life together, shoe cleaning, car detailing. And if you remember from the first video, if you watched it, there was something else that I was talking about. I'm still not gonna tell you yet. We gotta get there first, yeah? He's also moving into property, I'll be helping him there. We've already launched the business, but there's still ways we need to climb, there's still things we need to do to even see results. We're very far from reaching results. Now here's a funny one, right? Leaving the army to go and do something like this, it's very daring, it's very risky. Life's all about taking risks. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy, you know, leaving, again, a stable job to go and doing what I'm doing, specifically what I'm doing. There's a lot of risk in what I'm doing. And yes, I could have spent months or years that I had in the army to planning the perfect plan to then execute, to then be successful. However, you spend too much time waiting around for a perfect plan, you're never going to be able to execute. Because there is no such thing as a perfect plan before you take action. The past year that I've had my business, there's been many ups and downs. You know, even though I'm in this job right now, I try and live every day like I'm broke, like I don't have money, that everything I earn in that day is what I make. That was a good lesson, because before I was really bad with money. I wasn't really saving money, I was actually in debt. You know, I am in debt in some other places towards, you know, my gratitude for my uncle, and there's other people in this world that have helped me out a lot that right now I'm not in a position to help them, but one day that will change. It's all about taking action, because you don't know where you're going to end up. You know, you can think of a great plan, yes, maybe it will work, but more times than not, it's not going to work. So we got to just find the ways that it's going to work. We got to take what we learned, execute. If it doesn't go to plan, then what? You're a failure? No. Yes, you maybe failed at reaching where you were trying to get to because that plan didn't go ahead. But you can take that failure and turn it into a lesson. And that's all you have to do. You just analyze data. So even though I've been doing this for a year, yes, I've made, you know, a few £1,000s off of just cleaning shoes alone, which it hasn't been too bad. You know, there was many things I had to do that made me think, why the fuck am I still doing this? There was many friends that have actually said, you know, they've praised me because they don't know how I'm still doing this. And it was for me just to stay humble and be like, well, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna go out there and just execute and I'm gonna be the fucking Scotland's best shoe cleaner or whatever. It's not how it works. You know what I mean? We have to work within our means, and it's not always gonna go to plan. So through lessons we've learned, and we're doing better now. However, there's a lot more issues on the rise. So as I said, this is October now. This is my last month in the army. A few months ago, I got a van. It was actually a gift. I got gifted a van, and I'm very grateful, but the van went bust. As the van was gifted to me, I spent X amount of money, I'm not gonna tell you how much, into this kind of business academy now where I get to talk to a lot of people and connect with a lot of people, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm learning a lot from it, and I've already connected with a lot of people, even a shoe cleaner. Shout out Lewis. So yeah, a mobile sneaker and detailing business. So you can imagine how important this van is to me. It's almost, I would say it's one of the key factors into what's gonna make me be able to be self-employed. Yeah, I just hope we get there in time. So yeah, the 9th of October, talking about charitable business, we have managed to secure a sneaker cleaning workshop for kids at Hearts Football Club. They run their own charitable business and we are going to be a part of that. I'm partnered up with a business in London, Stay Clean Daily. Shout out Kai. He runs his own sneaker cleaning store in Croydon, but he also does cleaning kits. He's ran completely out of stock, so congratulations. It's now not going to go ahead the way I pictured it. It's something that I need to think deeply about, and I have been, and yes, it's been stressing me out, but it is what it is, and we will get through it, and we'll document it as well. So after the 9th, expect some results from that. Good or bad, we'll find out. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to be inspired, subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, comment. I'll catch you on the next one. Before we address the issues that are happening right now, let's talk about the... I hate myself, I'm gonna fucking eat this knuckle sandwich. Right, sweet.
Talk to me.
Yeah, cool. Let me just... Yeah, so before... Nah, I can't look at the camera. What's that, a vape?